6th. I must ask, my fellows, is my old-style commentary displeasing to your ears?
2, 1.
And they take to the field once more, blue team. The valiant and dauntless E-Boot once again smiting foes with his mighty gloves. And blue team taking the points once again. Looking dire and grim for red. This blue team that have been ever proven on the field are not seemingly stopping. Seemingly the saving grace of red team of their spies, they are doing excellent works today. However, as is the usual, it is seeming that blue team power is unassailable, and they will seemingly keep winning this game unless red use heightened skill or a different art of war. So Gary Luther proving the use and mastery of black powder. On a stick nonetheless. Skill in Degroote? It is speculated that such there is, but I would say moreover that bravery is required.
Our control point is being captured.
More than skill is bravery. Blue. But they have one other thing on their side, this blue team. They have haste. They move with speed, and in doing so they undo their opponent's ability to create defences. The mighty E-Boot striding in, his opponents managing to take him down with a critical pan of death. If red team could hold the gates, perhaps have some medics either side, keep a serious amount of heavy large men at the gates, they could perhaps hold it a lot easier. On top of which, maybe having snipers on the battlements would help as well, as they can fire inwards as well as outwards.
Our last control point is being captured.
Dylan though, attempting the unorthodox compared to his peers, attempts to play the melee sniper. Well, the archer in this case. Oh, such is the fate of Sir Gary Luther, and did not see the portcullis fall upon his head. Unlucky. Blue team managing to regroup and redefend nicely. They are coming back very quickly. Can red team hold out for longer than deem estimatable? The slender man manages to take the point just enough. 1 minute 18 upon the clock. Can this red team finally, where their fathers fell, gain victory? Now.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
All red need to do is embolden their hearts, be courageous, and have the assault swing be true. However, it's all upon desperate last points such as these. 38 seconds on the clock. Can red just hold out in these last hours? Last minutes, seconds I should say.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Could we finally see a win here for the valiant red team? The evil bunny using the KGB, vanquishing enemies left, right and centre. Could it finally be, though, that this red team has finally gained victory?
4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Time ebbs. It flows greatly. I don't see enough effort from this blue team. And finally, upon this day, a red team has managed to emerge victorious around the 7th. And we are missing many fellows today. I have a feeling that a medieval tone of speech has put off many players.
1.
And perhaps that is the group. Not, to be fair, not really the most avid of servers to be on.
Alert. Our control
For the time being, though, I mean, great was last game because it was, you know, a nice turnaround to see red finally win such a game. The thing is, it is seeming that in most invitational games that the attacking team is usually the one that emerges victorious. It is perhaps that they, know simply what to do, which is to gain the points or move the card, and the red team as such is always having to discover new positions. But I am loving eBoot's performance though in this game. He's using the KGB to extensive bastardry. Now, can blue team, get onto the field here and start capping? Adam Poke is using the Ascender, I think. Now, the game is short for the time being. There aren't really many players. I think my turn of commentary may have put them off, or maybe Degrootery. I don't know, but Balthazar using the KGB as well.
Alert. The final control point is being contested.
Oh, and one spy has decided to go for the good old-fashioned spy cap. Oh, wow.
The final control point is being contested.
And that was nicely done there from blue. They just simply moved in with that. Okay, round the 8th.
Mission begins.
We are seeing a lack of players, but hopefully we can get a reasonable game out of this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, there's really not much to say else with the group read other than pretty much just try and stop A and B from capping, really. It's down to the tactics more overly. And Pitamatic is using that half Zatoichi to great effect.
The control point is being contested.
Sora was having to cope with his speed, but
Control point is being contested.
the problem here is if Pit gets a clean kill, he's back on full health again. And there he is. That's why that weapon is so dangerous.
Alert. Our last control point is being
And
captured.
blue are already on that last point.
Alert. Our last control point is
Man,
being
there's
captured.
very little to red team anymore. They just seem to be dying immensely. Party Mite is not getting involved in the fight. I'm not sure why. He really should be.
Alert. The final control point is
And that looks like a solid win there. Again, blue just rushed the point and red have nothing to come back with. Around the 9th. There are players coming back.
begins in 10 seconds.
However, I fear this will be the last of such commentary today.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Unfortunately for you, Comic Rai, you have entered at the evening of my commentary. And blue team once more crawl upon over the field.
Alert. Our control point is being
Party Martin assailed by many. Can he emerge victorious? Not bad. Nuki gained some revenge, but that was a lot of, delaying there. However, the mighty E-Boots is still in the game. Now, Balthazar holding the breach. He's getting a few kills as well, Balthazar. And we're seeing a lot of heavies in this game today. I mean, The KGB is proving to be an effective weapon. But Based God there gets the stab on the heavy, takes him from behind. 3 minutes 50 on the clock. Blue has been thwarted more overly in this game. They are finding it hard to actually get to the centre of Red's defence. Red are actually having partisans here and there, basically proving to be a pain to Blue. And E-Boot stuck alone in the castle. This is not necessarily a bad thing, for he's mighty. But undone by Party Martin. However, the blue team's on the move. Red team has been delaying somewhat. And Pitamatic, attempting to take on all comers, is undone by treachery from the Knaves. Now, can this red team defeat the blue team that's coming upon them? They are setting up their defences and are holding positions. This looks to be a good defence. Also, I've not seen the whereabouts of the pain train. It's the blessed instrument. It doubles your capacity rate, twice fold, and allows for more hastier, if somewhat more reckless, captures. Trotim looking somewhat stuck, but may have managed to dig himself out of the hole he found in. Now, Red need to man these defences once more. Based God there managing to get past his opponents, and it looks like blue team are moving upon the point. One lone pyro attempting to take out the enemy team. But Red seemingly have the point. They are doing very well. While blue has courage, Red have sureness of blade. And once more, Morkenstern proves the usefulness of the other Pulkaber. A dangerous and reckless instrument, especially if it happens upon crits. One minute left in the hourglass. Can Red prove victorious once more? Based God, proving good spy skills. But it seems that the brave Knights of Red are holding. Not relenting. Somebody's also using the eviction notice, a brave weapon. I use it quite a bit actually, it does panic people. "19 seconds left in the hourglass. Blue needs to summon all their courage now or throw a face defeat. Adam Poke attempts for bravery, trying. Blue team is attempting to hold this point as best they can. But I think all is lost and the Red Demon Knights have prevailed. An excellent defensive game from Red there.